how do you feel about the future of the currency bloc?
Totally the opposite to what you just said. I actually think, but that'd be kind of par for the course with me. But look, I think the most likely thing is that this dreadful woman Le Pen is not going to win. She'll get into the second round. She'll be up against Macron, who will beat the hell out of her because he will actually draw in all the votes of all the other moderate parties, except for Mélenchon's kind of left-wing lunatics who will go off and sulk.
How can you be so confident about that, given how we got Trump and Brexit so wrong?
Because I think the way the French system works is totally different. It's not about electoral votes and winning certain states with more electoral votes than other states. It's actually about a system where two runners get into the second round and the votes of all the other 5 candidates are then concentrated on one or the other of those people.
There's only one combination that doesn't really work, but let's set that aside because it seems like the story of the day today is that even with the shooting on the Champs-Élysées and even with the French elections looming, virtually every equity market on the planet is higher today. It seems like investors are taking on a lot more risk. Pity the independent strategist who's actually underweight global equities and only long European equities,
no.
He says with a smile.
Yeah, no, you're dead right. I mean, don't think I ever get everything right. Or I'd be rich and I wouldn't be an independent strategist, I'd be an independent hedge fund manager and I probably wouldn't bother come on. Look, I think the point to make about this is that the votes in France, those people who are going to vote for the sort of racism that Le Pen has really narrowed herself down to have already decided to do so. Her votes are not increasing her share, it's actually decreasing.
I'll put it to you, David, the amount of undecided voters is quite something. It's
yeah,
25%
indeed.
plus, and that, quite often leads to one of the more extreme candidates secretly people voting for.
Now, you see, I don't think that works in France for the simple reason that those undecided voters, if they were going to be motivated by what Le Pen has on offer, would not be undecided. I think what you're looking at in the 20% of undecided voters is actually people undecided between Mélenchon or Macron or Fillon. But I don't think you're looking at people who are undecided to vote for Le Pen, because the people who are actually onto her brand of extremism are already there. Now, that can be proven totally wrong, but that's my view.
It could actually augur well for her, though, that she has the best brand or the most well-known brand.
Yes, but it is a brand which is now 20% of preference.
When you're optimistic about Europe as a whole, concerns over terrorism don't affect you. I mean, we are seeing still France under emergency rules in the past 2 years.
Look, the reason I think Europe is at a turning point is because all of the reasons to be pessimistic are awfully well known.
They've been priced into the markets.
For a long, long time. You're now in a place where I think you're actually going to see the populists defeated in Europe. Not only in France, but in Germany, as happened in Holland. So you're going to see the existential threat to the euro, the redomination threat to the euro removed. Now, that doesn't mean the problems are cured, but it means given you have a strong cyclical upswing and that employment is doing reasonably well, and surprisingly, support for the euro is actually on the increase, you're actually probably going to look at a couple of years in which it looks as good as anywhere else.